What's up, world? You're tuned into 423 FM. You already know we've got you covered with your daily dose of celebrity drama. Now let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 423. Dave Portnoy of Barstool Sports was quote-unquote canceled earlier this week after an account aimed at exposing the founder dug up old clips of him making racist remarks and saying the N-word. Beside videos of him rapping the N-word while freestyling, what really upset most people is this clip from a few years back where he says Colin Kaepernick looks like a terrorist.
Colin Kaepernick not standing for the national anthem. This has become a huge story. So I'm going to say something that's racist. But I don't think it's racist. I don't think if you think something and don't say or act upon it, you can be called a racist.
But you're saying it. But you're going to say it.
I'm going to say it. When I heard this story, I didn't read it. I didn't know why he was saying there. I was like, oh, he's an ISIS guy. Like, that was my original thought. Because he kind of looks like...
He is very confusing. He is very confusing, I will give you that.
Throw a head wrap on this guy.
Wait, you thought he was not standing for the national anthem because he wanted to, like, kill all Americans?
No, I thought he maybe had some terrorist Arabic...
Oh
all right, listen.
Maybe it was like on Palestine's side or something.
If you know anything about Barstool or Dave, then you already know he hopped onto Twitter immediately to post a video in response to these resurfaced clips, but he didn't apologize. Instead, he doubled down on his comments and claimed what he said about Colin Kaepernick was a joke from the TV show The Office.
Okay, emergency press conference time. Well, it took them long enough. Cancel culture finally coming after Barstool. I mean, they've come after what? Jimmy Kimmel, Joe Rogan, Bill Simmons. Now it's our turn. You knew it was going to happen. To be honest, they've been coming after me for 17 fucking years. People want to get rid of us. And here's the thing. I've been doing this for 2 decades. I've made fun of every group of people, every race, every creed, every culture, you name it. We've made jokes about it. So if the No Fun Club, if the cancel culture wants to go back, blog by blog, video by video, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, decade by decade, and comb through everything we've ever fucking said and done, yeah, you're going to find a few jokes that miss the mark. That things that, if they were said today, you'd be like, how they'd fucking say this? What are they, idiots? But times change. Sensitivities change. Cultures change. When you've been doing it as long as we have, things fucking change. It's like going into a comedy club for a comedian that you hate, that you didn't buy a ticket for, hearing a joke, running out to the street, be like, hey, you'll never believe what this guy said, without giving any context or even saying it was a comedy fucking show. That's what these people do. And I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to bend the knee. The thing people are coming at me now, the Kaepernick, it's like literally a joke from The Office, which, by the way, Steve Carell has said would never exist nowadays because people would cancel it in 2 seconds. Yet, the canceled people probably fucking love that show. They just fucking hate me. Now, keep in mind, there isn't one person I've ever worked with, who has worked for me, we've done business with, interacted with, who will ever back up anything these haters say. Not one. And I've worked with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Instead, they just throw rocks, darts from behind bushes, and then when I turn around like, you want to talk about it? Because I can explain my thought process and defend myself. They never do. Nope. They just want to run and hide. Throw darts, run and hide. Well, fuck you. There's really fucking important issues going on in the world right now. Concentrating on trying to cancel a comedy site who's been doing it for 2 decades and has a mountain of evidence to support that they're just trying to be funny is not the best use of time. And not only that, I hate to break it to you guys, but whenever you try to cancel us and do these movements that pop up once every couple of years, it only makes us stronger. Because normal people want an escape for a couple fucking seconds from this fucked up world. And that's all we're trying to do. And it just makes them like us more. So, all right, keep trying to cancel us. We'll keep growing stronger. And when you're miserable and dead and fucking off doing your own thing, in the next decade, we'll still be here doing us, and you'll still be losing sleep about it. That's just how it goes. You see this mug ain't going anywhere.
In response to these embarrassing videos of Dave and his unwillingness to apologize, a lot of people were criticizing the few Black employees that do work at Barstool for putting up with a boss who's clearly pretty ignorant just for a check. Because of this, 7 of Barstool's employees of color, which very well may be all their employees of color, teamed up to do a podcast titled Now It's Gonna Get Extremely Real, and I'll let you figure out that acronym for yourself. In this podcast, they address their feelings on their boss and his refusal to apologize. So here's a clip that sums up the conversation these black employees and other employees of color had with Dave Portnoy since these issues have come up.
He told me, he's like, Willie, I'm not a racist. I'm throwing the middle fingers up at the people who've been trying to cancel me for so long. And I said, I get that, Dave. But to the other side who actually work for you and work here, we're kind of offended by it. So while you're throwing the middle fingers up at the cancel culture, you're really throwing your middle fingers up at us. And he was like, I hear you. But, and the but was, I have a bigger following. I'm bigger than you. I write your checks. And the people that support me and Barstool help me write your checks. So fucking eat a dick.
For a while, Dave continued to double down on his idea that cancel culture is awful and people are trying to come for him because they hate him, not because they actually care about those old videos. Then, 3 days after refusing to, Portnoy surprised everyone by actually deciding to apologize. He posted another one of his emergency press conferences to social media, saying that he regrets putting his black employees in an uncomfortable position.
Okay, emergency press conference time. So like 2 days ago, I did another emergency press conference, basically on cancellation culture, and I ranted and raved because some Twitter account had dug up 3 videos that were like 4 to 5 years old with very questionable jokes that clearly if made today would be like, how could you fucking say that? This guy's a racist idiot to say it now. Nobody really brought any attention to it 5 years ago. And I viewed it, the people who dug this up, they sent it to everybody who fucking hates me, hates Barstool, so they retweet it and get it going. And I really viewed it as just pure Barstool haters. I didn't really look at it as like, oh, this is about a specific issue. It's more about how much they fucking hate me. It's the same thing they've been doing for 2 decades, pouring through everything I've ever written, said, done to try to bring me down. And I wasn't going to apologize because I knew I was trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to offend. The intent is just to make people laugh. So it's basically like, fuck you, all right? I'm not going to apologize. Here's what's happened. Unbeknownst to me, and something I didn't plan on doing, I alienated a lot of the people who work for me now. And one of the great things that Barstool has done over the years, more minorities, more women, and we have a bunch of African-American employees now, and all their followers like, how the fuck can you work for this guy? This guy won't even admit he did anything wrong. He's a racist asshole. And PFT today wrote an article, he's like, our black employees should not have to, defend or speak for Dave or defend why they work here. And they're absolutely right. So I did a very poor job in that first video, making it clear who I believed I was responding to, which is just pure Barstool haters. Anything we do, say, whatever, they're going to fucking hate and they're trying to cancel us. And I have no patience for those people. And I still say to those people, fuck you. I don't care what people who don't know me think about me. I care very much about people who do know me and work at Barstool. And if they're bringing up concerns and issues, I'll always fucking listen. And they have been bringing up the issues. They're like, you got to admit this is fucking wrong. Now, some of the issues, I still was obviously trying to be funny. And like Wallow and Gilly will be like, yes, you can say, a white person can say the N-word when singing like a pop song. But Willie and Tyler are absolutely fucking not. And guess what? I'm listening to what everybody in the room is saying. It's one of the great developments of Barstool. Unlike when I started, I have enough dissenting voices now where I can listen. And listening to these guys, I want to have their fucking back. I want to learn. I want to be fucking better. I'll never fucking do that again. Trust me, I wasn't going to do it again before talking to them. But I didn't realize how much it affected them, me doing that rant, because it hung them out to dry a little bit. And that's not what I want to do. I want to have everybody's back who works for me, all right? I honestly, in my heart of hearts, thinks Barstool is the best place to work. Doesn't matter what color of skin you are, male, female. Like this, what other place? I sent an email 3 days ago, and it's like, hey, if you disagree with me, you can say, do, write, whatever you want. You'll never be held fucking accountable. I want you to use the platform I built to help fucking say whatever you want to say and get your message across. What other place actually does that from the top down? We do, but it's not enough. I have to have their backs and be like, yeah, I'm listening. And I want to get better. And I want the next fucking hilarious African American to be like, yeah, I want to go to fucking Barstool because they let you just fucking sling it and do your thing and they're trying to be funny and they're trying to get better. And that's what we're fucking trying to do. So I should have had their back from the beginning, be like, yep, I wish I didn't fucking say that shit. I'm sorry I said it. I'm sorry it offended people. I was just trying to be fucking funny. I can't apologize for my existence, but I can be better. And I'm going to be better for those guys. And maybe not better with jokes, but better when shit hits the fan, be like, hey guys, what do you think here? Like, I want everyone's because I'm a fucking white guy, and maybe sometimes in my bubble things it's like, oh, I don't get your perspective. Well, now as we're growing, I can get their perspective. So to all the guys that work for me, I want you to know I have your back. And I want this to be a place that you fucking can be proud of. And if you're not this second, we'll get there. We'll fucking get there because that's who I fucking am. And that's what Barstool Sports.
While I am happy that Dave decided to apologize to his employees and the people he put in awful positions, I do think it speaks volumes that he only decided to apologize after one of his white employees mentioned that he should. As he says in the video, a Barstool personality named PFT Commenter posted an article to the site on Thursday titled, "It's insanely unfair that we've put our black employees in this situation." And he's absolutely right, it is insanely unfair, and I'm glad he decided to speak up for his colleagues. But according to that clip I played from the podcast, the black employees at Barstool already told Dave that exact thing, but he didn't care until it came from a white guy. I really do think that says a lot, especially because their company is already so white to begin with, but I am glad he came around to apologizing nonetheless. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you think of celebrities or online personalities who refuse to apologize for things because they don't want to give into cancel culture? And what do you think of Dave's apology? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments, subscribe to the 423 for more videos, and if you like this one, just give it a quick thumbs up. That is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.